Hey y'all, what's going on? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me, please. If y'all can hear me, put a one in the chat. Put in a one in the chat and tell me you can hear me. This is gonna be really, really quick, y'all. This is gonna be real quick. Put a one in the chat. Put a one in the chat. Put a one in the chat. Cancer statistics. Thank you so much. Hey, you guys. I appreciate you guys coming in real fast. I know it's late. And I ain't gonna keep nobody on here long. True Slayer, Moi, thank you guys for coming in. Linda, I'm trying to catch y'all going pretty fast. But listen, let me say this, I'm gonna say this before I say anything. I'm not going to break the truth situation or his documents down until he gives me consent. And that's just out of respect, y'all. That's just out of pure respect for myself, my profession, and him. I'm going to do it out of respect for him. And it's not that I couldn't do it because as of right now, it is public knowledge. As of right now, it is public information. But I will tell you this, I'm going to break this down because something she said in her live really, really bothered me. Let me say this. The live that she did yesterday, y'all, I can't even go through 13 hours of that. That's impossible. I don't see how anybody does it. That's crazy. That's insane to me. But the little bit I did catch, not only was the terminology incorrect, the way it was broken down was incorrect, and the format she used was incorrect. It was enough to where you could not understand bit by bit how things went in the order they went and the format that they were going in. Hey, TC, what's going on, beautiful? And the format they were in. You could not see that, so you could not understand it. So the way she broke that down was incorrect. The terminology she used or tried to break down was incorrect because she didn't understand it. If you have to go to the point that you don't know what a summons is, and you got to go look that up, you might want to end your life. But I'm like I said, once I'm able to get consent from the truth to break all that down, I will be more than happy to spend it won't be no 12 hours. I'll be more than happy to spend. It'll take me maybe 1 hour or hour and a half to break all that down. I'm not going to go through each document, but I am going to explain to you guys how each one of those motions came about and who they came from. I will be more than happy to break that down. But it is something I want to address. The protection order that was discussed tonight. Let me tell y'all something. When you do a protection order in a family situation, a family court, a protection order is a general protection order and it will be modified to fit each family or fit whatever family situation is going on. And I say that to say, she said something that was really hilarious to me. It was like, you got to be kidding me. She said that the truth specifically said he did not want his credit report displayed, his financials displayed. Y'all, that is in everybody's protection order that is in family court. If they ask for a protection order, those items are already included on there. But he could have had it modified to fit his narrative. Now, you guys tell me, based on the privacy laws, who wants their credit report displayed for public view? Who wants their social security displayed for public view? Who wants their finances displayed for public view? Think about that. That's why you got to think before you say something. Some things are just common knowledge. And I tell you all the time, don't put your feelings into a situation because they make you give the wrong answers. They make you come on here and break things down based on your feelings and your biases towards somebody. That doesn't make sense what you said. There is no way, even in my divorce decree, I have the same exact thing. The same exact thing. I have a protection order. None of my finances will be displayed for the public. None of my credit report will be displayed for the public. If that information is used to break down anytime you have alimony, child support, or any form of assets between the two parties, that has to be done. And if both parties agree that none of that stuff will be displayed, if they ask for that, that's the type of protection order they're asking for. So what she said on there was completely incorrect. And the thing about it is, what bothers me is the people that come on and they believe it and they're ready to talk about the first person who comes on there and says, no, that's not true. When I say it's not true, it's not because of my feelings. It's not because, oh, I'm so intrigued by this man or I dislike Brianna. Has nothing to do with my feelings toward neither one of them because I don't know them. I don't know them from a can of paint and they don't know me. But what I do know is the law. And I do know that to say that somebody wants their credit report not displayed for public view because they have bad credit is the most incorrect statement that you can make on a public platform. It is against privacy laws, T with Lulu. That's privacy law. That's a privacy act. You cannot display private information like that. A social security number, if y'all don't know, a social security number is our account number. That's who we are. When we come in this world, that's our account number to this world. When we leave out this world, that account is closed. Not to sound so abrupt, but that's what it is. Our account is closed. When we pass, our account is closed. You don't want your account out here being displayed to everybody. You don't want your social security number out to everybody. You don't want your taxes out here displayed to everybody. That is not for public information. So to say that that was put in there deliberately so somebody wouldn't see his bad credit report or something, that's crazy. That's not true. That's incorrect information. That's very much incorrect information. I did want to touch on that because that is a generalized statement and that's not touching on him specifically. Like I said, when I get permission from him or consent from him to break down and the thing about it is I'm not even going to put his stuff on display for social media. And that's only for my credibility. I'm not going to do that. That's right, Serenity. Credit report, everything that has to do with your personal and private information. Y'all, I'm be honest with you. I won't even give my minor child his social security number. I won't even give him that because that is protection. And let me give y'all another advice. When you go fill out these doctor's reports, when y'all go in and y'all go to a new doctor or dentist, any type of medical area, and they ask for your social security number, do not give it to them. Do not give it to them. When they ask for your child's, when you go to your child's doctor's office, this is something in case you didn't know. Here's a little tip. Do not give them your child's social security number. Do not do that. If you did not know that, you know it now. Do not, when you go fill out a doctor's note, medical forms, do not give them your child's social security number. Do not do that. That is not mandatory. That is not required. That is a child. That is a minor. Don't give them a social security number. Do not do that. You do not. That's right, Bridget. You don't even have to do that with applying for a job. Now I know a lot of people didn't know this, but this is the truth. This is just a fact to put out there. Don't put it out there. If people, the thing about it is, if they're making it a law that you don't even have to be required to do that, what makes you think that in a legal document somebody's hiding that because they don't want somebody to know their credit report? Even if I got bad, indifferent, horrible credit, I don't want you to know my social security number. I don't want you to know anything about my social. It doesn't matter if I have an 800 credit score. Do you really think I want you to know it because you might use my credit score to go apply for a credit card? All the scams and stuff going on these days, and somebody gets on a person who is supposed to be well respected. You get on your platform and you say the only reason why is because he don't want people to know he had bad credit. Come on, make that shit make sense. I'm sorry, y'all know I can't cuss. I'm sorry. Make it make sense. How many on here want their stuff out there? I don't care what kind of credit you got. That is not for public display at all, period. And that goes to show you guys, when you go on a platform, if you're going for truth, or you going because you just support this person because they dislike the same, or you guys share a dislike for the same person. So if you share a dislike for the same person, anything they say, even if it sounds stupid, you're going to believe it. You're going to believe it. But if you're looking for truth, a person who say, hey, listen, I'm going to give it to you, whether they discredit the person you like or not, they're giving you the truth. Because there's been plenty of times I have said things that may not have been in favor of the truth, but it's the truth. It is very true. There's things I have not said. I've said it hasn't been in favor of Kevin, but it's been the truth. But you know what I get from them? Thank you. But from other people, I get backlash. Truth. If you care about somebody and you want to see them succeed and you don't want to see them be made a fool of, you're going to give them the truth whether it hurts them or not, so they can do something about it, so they can be well informed on how they need to move and how they don't need to move. Period. Don't go support somebody because y'all have the same enemy in common. That's crazy, because you're gonna believe any foolishness they put out there. Just don't do that. That's my advice to y'all. You ain't gotta take it from me. Talk to your own lawyer. Talk to your own legal analyst. Talk to whoever you need to in your local area, whatever. And you can ask them whatever I'm saying. That's a general legal statement, period. Just do not, well, that part was an opinion, but I'm just saying, you guys, as far as giving people your social security number, your credit report, and all that, y'all hold that to your heart. Hold that to your heart. Do not give that out for any form of display at all. So I'm going to say once again, I am debunking that situation tonight on her live, and I'm not saying her name, on her live, where she said the man did not want his credit report displayed due to the fact that what did he say? What she say? He want people to know his credit report. Or that he had bad credit. Y'all, listen to how that sounds. You didn't even need me to tell y'all that. Listen to how that sounds. Let me see your credit report. Let me see all your credit cards. Let me see what your credit score is. Matter of fact, let me see your social security number, because I might want to apply for a credit card, girl. Let me see that. Let me see your stuff. Let me see all your divorce decrees. Let me see them. It just doesn't sound right, y'all. Legal documents. I will say this. Legal documents. If you do not have it sealed, or if you do not request to have it sealed, then it is open for public information. So I will give her that. It is open for public information, okay? But can he have it sealed? Yes. And I'm going to tell you why she just gave him the smoking gun to do it. Because you displayed his private information on public platform. So basically, he can feel that his information is being spread and manipulated in any type of way, and is a legal paper. So you just gave him what he needed to go get it requested to be sealed. That's what you did. So that's why I asked permission, y'all. It's a reason I asked permission. Although it is on public display, people can take public information and they can twist and turn, manipulate, not inform the public correctly about the information on them. That gives them what she say? Damn, shut up. Her credit is up too far. Oh, that gives them total reasoning to go to a judge and say, hey, listen, my divorce decree or whatever, divorce is being displayed, is being broken down incorrectly. There's information I don't want to get out. There's being discussed of my minor child. He can go through all kind of avenues, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all, the truth has all kind of avenues that he can go through. He just needs the right legal person to guide him. That's it. That's all. And my impression of the truth is he's trying his hardest not to involve a lot of the legal system in his situation. But we all know things may be going a little bit too far, and he might have to end up doing that. But that'll be up to him of what he wants to do. But as far as me, one thing I'm not going to do, and I'm going to say it again for people who just come in, I'm not going to display that man's court papers on a social media platform. I don't care if it's public or not public. I'm not doing that. That's out of due respect. Do unto others as you want them to do unto you. I'm not doing that. Serenity Speaks. The thing about it is, those papers are public information, and she did pay. Now that's gotta be the funniest crap. You paying for somebody else's divorce papers? I'll pay for my own, y'all. Who pays for somebody else? Anyway, he can only go after her if he decides to go after and get his. There's two ways he can do it, y'all. Two ways if he decides. Two ways. One, he can ask to have his documents sealed. Once he gets his documents sealed and the judge grants that to him, he can then have her lives removed. He can then take them down. Secondly, if he decides to go after her for defamation or any type of civil case against her, he can then ask for a cease and desist order. So he has two ways he can go after her. That will be up to him how he would want to go about it. But he does have avenues, y'all. It would be up to him. And I will encourage him as your supporters, encourage him to do whatever he needs to do. What about her admitting she lied about DV from Ja? I'm not sure what you mean that. I'm not sure what you mean. What you mean about her admitting, or are you talking about admitting that they tried to pin the DV on Robert, the picture? Yes, he can do something about that if he so chooses to, because that was defamation of character deliberately and trying to pin a crime on him. And they deliberately did it. Yes, he can if he wants to. And again, I tell y'all that the truth has a lot of legal avenues he can take. So yes, that's your answer. You welcome, Linda. Is there? Well, you know what, April? If she gets mad enough, both parties, actually, it would be a slam dunk for both of them. But I mean, both of them would have to come together. What's the odds of that happening? I really don't know. But the truth can do it by itself. He really can. He really can, y'all. Just give him time. He'll get tired of it. He'll get tired of it. Enough of it. Yeah, the video, the X saying that scare was. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, I believe this is from my heart. I believe that he has all the stuff that he needs. I think maybe he's trying to move strategically, and maybe he's trying to move in a way that it's not going to affect his platform in such a big and negative way. That's just my guess. That's just my guess from it. So it's just him moving strategically and how he wants to do it. You know what I'm saying? Now, some stuff don't cost him much, but hey, I'm not gonna get into the man pockets. I don't care about the man pockets, but he'll do what he needs to do for his family, his child, whatever he needs to do to protect his platform. Because I'm gonna tell y'all this, no shade. I'm gonna tell y'all this. If that was a white man, her platform would have been shut down. And that's no lie. Shut down. So, but anyway, y'all ain't gonna stay on here too late because I know y'all ready to go to bed. But I had to come over here and just say that little bit. But like I said, if he gives me permission, then I will come and debunk a little bit of something that she said. It's the format in which she went that makes it just horrible. Um. Okay, Vet. Well, all right. Well, she'll stop if he stops. That's just the most craziest thing. That's the most craziest thing. It's amazing how people can feel like they can dictate a person's behavior by doing the things that they're doing on their platform. And like I told y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I've been told y'all. I made 2 or 3 videos. I told y'all what is in a person is in a person. I didn't care about them apologies that it was done with her. That was fine, whatever. I love apologies. I love amendment. But let me tell you something. All that stuff that lady did, that was in her to do it, and it was only going to be sleep in her for a minute, but it was coming back, and as you can see, it came back. It was only going to be sleep for a minute. That's it. That's all. And another thing is, like I said last time, it would be crazy for anybody to really, really, really go after her for anything that she's saying, is because she has said herself, and it's out her own mouth, that she has manipulated, she has altered and lied about stuff pertaining to him. Documents for this woman, lied for this woman. She's did all of that. So she has killed her credibility. She should be beneath any of you guys that even want to go on her platform, because you don't even know if she's telling the truth or not. The only reason I'm speaking on it tonight is because it has to do with legal documents. That's it. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm really behind. Um, The only way he could put a gag order, April, if he took a civil lawsuit out on her. Gag orders are made during civil lawsuit if there's an active civil lawsuit. Let's say that he's suing her for defamation or suing her for something. That's when a gag order will be put in place. And a gag order is nothing but a cease and desist order. She got claimed. Well, listen, Miss Lily, let me explain something. Y'all, I'm gonna say this again. I'm getting ready to get off. Let me explain this to y'all. There is a difference between cease and desist letters and cease and desist orders. If you get a cease and desist letter, that is something that can be written up by somebody like myself, an attorney or such and such, but it's just a letter. It's like a warning. If you don't stop speaking about this, blah, 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 it does not, or if you, I'm sorry, it's a warning that if you don't stop speaking about this action can take place. That is a cease and desist letter. A cease and desist order comes from the court. So when she says she tore 5 cease and desist, she might be correct, but they were probably letters and not orders. Orders are actually orders that are written by the judge, and they have to be entailed with a lawsuit. So she's not incorrect about that. I mean, she knew what it was. It's just a letter. So y'all know the difference between a cease and desist letter and a cease and desist order. It's 2 different things. That right, Latoya. And this I know that Adria, that is called a protection order. I'm not sure what you meant by that. I'm not sure what point you was trying to get with that, but that is a protection order. A protection that is a different type of protection order. That is a protection order that is like a gag order on both parties. That means they cannot discuss the situation with anybody. So that's more of a gag order. Because if you don't know, a divorce is a civil lawsuit. That is a person suing another person for a divorce. That's a civil lawsuit. So anything on a public, I just said that the papers were public information as of right now. I think I stated that. Hey, Lisa. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going through this really fast. I'm trying not to miss any questions that somebody has. What's going on, Big Cheese? Okay, so let me tell y'all this. I don't know the difference between the comments and the questions. I don't know the difference between Brianna supporters, Amora supporters. I know my LaTrue supporters. I don't, some of these comments I'm not answering because I don't even understand them. If you're gonna ask a question, make it clear. And don't speak from your opinion. Speak facts. Don't speak from just speak facts now. Good night, Lisa. Okay, so y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live, but hopefully I will be back once I can get, we'll see. We'll see exactly what happens from here. The rest is hey, absolutely, Ari. Um Sabrina, he been had that. It's just what he want to do with it. He been had that. He gonna have to do a couple of things to put some things in place, but he been had that. But I'm getting ready to go. So I appreciate you guys, and I should be back live later on during the week and try to break a little bit of that down of what she said and correct some information for supporters who want to know the truth, but for anybody else who just want their own emotions satisfied because they dislike Robert, don't come to my live because I'm not doing that. Okay. So anyway, I appreciate all of y'all. He can use what she did to seal his record. Yes, Miss Lily. Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. But anyway, love you too, Bridget. And I will see you guys. You guys have a very good night. And I appreciate you. Y'all know I like to read them, but I'm tired. I just want to get on there and say that thing. But I'll catch you guys during the week. Good night, y'all. Have a good week.